Hi guys, just waiting for people to join. Just give it a few minutes and I'll start. Hope it's all good where you are. I don't know how many people I'll get on there because I'm so fucking censored. It's like I put a post out these days and I get hardly anything. They just everything I put out there now seems to be hidden or censored or deleted. So I'm banned on my main account for 30 days. So we've got 9 on at the moment. Just give it a couple more minutes. Hi Krista. Hi Cassie. You're right, Ashley. Just give it a little bit longer. Sunny, yeah, and I'm not moaning about the sun. So funny being in the UK. Everyone's moaning about the sun. Cracks me up. Spend all year moaning that we don't have it, and then when it comes out, we start moaning. We love a moan over here. We love a moan in the UK. I think it's our dark sense of humour, our dry sense of humour. Right, Daryl. Okay, got a few more on. Just gonna give it a couple more seconds. Cassie's chopping up the veg. Nice to see. Nice to see. No death there, Cassie. No death. Good. Evening spraying, yeah, probably. Okay, I'm gonna start. I think most people are at work. I've probably chosen like the worst possible time to do this video, but I kind of do it when I get this feeling that comes up at me, like do a live feed. So so that's what I'll do. So I'm going to start then. So basically I just want to really explain my journey from the last few months, because my work really has changed quite considerably. Those that have been following me for a while might notice that I've gone a little bit cosmic, and I want to really explain, because I feel like I've got a much deeper understanding of what's going on now, and you know, a lot of solutions as well. Whereas before I was very much of the opinion, it's all humanity's fault, it's all our fault, we're ignorant, we're apathetic, we don't care, blah blah blah. But actually the last 6 months have really blown my mind, and I've really come to understand the level of manipulation that humanity is under. Not just the physical level, not just what we're seeing, what with the false flags and the constant wars and the mind control and all that surface level stuff. I guess what I'm trying to say is that it goes metaphysical, and then it goes one more than that. And I'm gonna tell you how I got to all this new information. I mean, basically, last year I was living in Cambodia. I put a video out about the military, which went viral. Unfortunately for me, got into military circles, and I was getting not just one death threat, but quite a few. Basically saying that they weren't heroes and they were fighting wars for paedophiles and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, they weren't happy with me, and I got a huge barrage of abuse. Some of you might remember it, some might not have even been on my friends list then. But anyway, long story short, I felt this bombardment of like attacks, because when you have a thought like that, when someone has a thought like they want you dead, or they don't, you know, I hate you, or that is an actual energetic attack that goes out onto the other person. So of course I was getting bombarded with these negative thoughts, attacks, people saying that they hated me, they were saying stuff about my mum, and they were, you know, just really abusive. Anyway, so after that I just felt like I had this dark cloud around me. I was really in a right state. It was affecting my memory, it was giving me social anxiety, I just felt like I had stuff on me, and I tried detoxing, and I tried fasting, I tried meditations, I tried everything. I even tried one energy healer who said that she removed entities. I had a session with her, and I actually felt worse afterwards. What I've since discovered is that a lot of these energy healers are dealing with false light, white light beings, and they're being manipulated themselves. So anyway, I tried everything, and I was like, I can't fucking shift this horrible feeling I've got around me. So anyway, at that point, a lovely lady called Abigail Patman contacted me, and she said, look, Tony, she said, I've got this information's coming through, and if anyone needs it, it's you. And I said, well, what is it then? And she said, well, it's about the chakras being part of the manipulation, and basically entities just outside of our visible sight, just outside of our visible sight in the fourth dimension, which is similar to what David Icke talks about, are using those to plug into us and feed off our negative emotions, and then they're looping them back round into us. And that made total sense to me, because David Icke talks about there's these entities that feed off of our energy, but he doesn't talk about how they do it. And this, to me, is, well, it is the how. So straight away I thought about the Matrix and where they're all plugged in, and I said, yeah, go for it. I said, I'm desperate, I'm feeling like shit, take them off. It resonated with me. Anyway, so she pulled the plug on them, and it's not just the chakras, there's lots of different other overlays as well, which I've spoken about in other videos and in my posts. But anyway, after that I felt a real feeling of peace, clarity. This cloud just lifted off me, and for the first time in months I felt amazing, and I thought, well, there's something in that. And anyway, Abby then taught me how to do it myself. So what I've been doing is like basically what I call shit shifting. We've all got these stuff attached to us, whether we realise it or not, feeding fears and anxieties into us. Some of us have them to different degrees. You can have like a level 1 takeover, which is like a full-on possession. A level 2 takeover, which is where the entity has got control of most of the thoughts and the emotions of the person. Sometimes they're, putting very dark thoughts into their mind, suicidal thoughts. They can always they're always like trying to like persuade us into stuff that's not good for us as well, like bad habits and stuff. Like, go and take that. It's basically that whisper in your mind that tells you you're no good, you're shit, you're crap, like just when you cut the cord, that goes. Like, it's not like you don't have any negative emotions or negative thoughts. It's just like they're not being looped around into you all the time. So that's kind of what happens. So what I'm trying to get at is that the manipulation goes much deeper than just politics and the physical level that we see. I mean, we can only see a very small amount out there, where, again, David Icke goes into this as well, where as human beings we're almost blind in what we can see. I think it's 0.5% of the visual spectrum out there, and so we're sharing this space with lots of different things that we can't even see. And this is what people don't understand, that they're looking at this reality as like a 3D physical reality. This is all there is, and they're not understanding that there is so much more going on in the same space. So what I'm trying to get across is that these things are real. I had first-hand experience of having them on me and also removing them, and this is the how that these beings are feeding off of us. So there's that level of manipulation, along with all the other overlays. But what I really want to talk about is, so these entities are working through the Illuminati, the bloodline families that we know of, which has been spoke of before. I'm not the first person to talk about this, and I certainly won't be the last person. But what I want to get crystal clear is how it's being done. and that is via this the artificial overlays, which are the chakras. Now, you know, imagine this reality as like a, well, don't imagine, it is like it's a holographic computer game. So whereby we can put programs and viruses on computers. This can also be done to us in this holographic reality that we live in, and the chakras are just basically like an artificial program that is used for them to access our energy. And it's not just that they're harnessing. I mean, they obviously love the low vibrational energy, the fear, the anxiety, the worry, the stress. That's why. I mean, it makes complete sense. I mean, look at the amount of fear and anguish in this world. It makes so much sense that there would be something feeding on this energy. So we've got those. We've got your interdimensional. So you've got your surface level manipulation. Then you've got your interdimensional manipulation, which a few of us are doing removals for. So if anyone wants more information on this, just pop me an email to tony@transcendingtimes.org, and I'll send you the information, or drop me a Facebook message. So we've got that level of manipulation, but this isn't even the head of the snake, right? It gets more interesting, because these bloodline families who these entities are operating through, they think they're in control. Well, actually it goes one more than that. It's actually artificial intelligence. Now, artificial intelligence has become so intelligent that consciousness has permeated it. So it now has its own thought processes. Now, it doesn't have emotions, it doesn't have empathy, it doesn't have feelings, because it's not source connected, just like the interdimensionals. So basically we have a situation where artificial intelligence has evolved to a point where it's now pulling everyone's strings, and this is what transhumanism about. Now, what is about, and what I really want to talk about, what the whole point of this live feed was, to talk about the nanotech, which is everywhere. So basically there is nanotech in chemtrails, in your washing powder, in your washing up liquid. This stuff is everywhere. Now, the nanotech is basically microscopic computer chips. Now, what these microscopic computer chips do is they monitor your level of consciousness. Okay, so, and when you start to raise your consciousness, when you get to a certain level, they pulsate and put all your systems out. Okay, so that's one thing they do. Secondly, they monitor your physical location. Yeah, so we're basically breathing in fucking GPS trackers. Okay, so that's the other thing they're doing. And also they're releasing toxins into the body. Now, some of these toxins you would not believe. Basically, I'll tell you what some of the toxins that are in them. You've got rattlesnake poison, you've got Komodo dragon poison, there's a certain spider, I can't remember the name of it, but I mean, these are all in obviously very tiny amounts, but because obviously we would just all keel over and die, and everyone would go, "Hello, something's wrong here." What else is in there? There's a certain type of spider, and there's a certain type, the American stingray or something. Now, the reason they use these is because they're easily made into a lab. So, guys, we're breathing all this nanotech in, and we're washing our hands in it. Our clothes are being washed in it. This is all going into our body, and some of these toxins are causing Morgellons. So, if anyone has you're right, Anne, they are attacking our DNA. Everything is to go for our DNA. Our DNA is what they want. So these things are causing things like Morgellons. And so basically their agenda is, the artificial intelligence want to exist on Earth through humans, okay? So they're already infiltrating our physical body, yeah? Now what they're doing is they're allowing the interdimensionals, the draconians, the reptilians that are feeding on our negative energy, who think they're in control because they've got their own agenda as well. They're allowing them to do that to keep us down and low vibration, to make us easier to control. But ultimately AI are also controlling these Illuminati bloodlines. It's just they haven't figured it out yet. So guys, what I want to talk about is what can we do, solutions to this, because we don't want this fucking filthy nanotech robots inside of our bodies, do we? So okay, there is things that we can do. Crystals, yeah? Okay, so first crystal, selenite. Yeah, everyone needs to get some selenite. And second of all, black shungite. Yeah? Now, you put that in a glass of water overnight, and you do that for, you drink the water in the morning, you drink it for 30 days, yeah? Now, what that does, after 30 days, it will crystallize your body, so the nano can't get back into you, and it pushes out any nano that you've already got in you, yeah? So that's selenite and black shungite, yeah? Okay, now also we need to be aware, also we need to be aware that these chemtrails are going through the, they're going for the gut lining, yeah? We have two brains. We have our brain in our head, excuse me, and we have our belly brain, yeah? This is, both are as important as each other, so this is where you get your intuition, your knowing, yeah? This is just as important as the brain in your head. So they're going for that big time. They're going for the gut lining. That's why there's so many problems with like leaky gut, that kind of thing. So it's very important that once you've done the crystal drinks, well, actually at the same time, you should be taking a good probiotic. So I take these. This is Optibac. So a good probiotic to protect the gut lining, or you can. I've been drinking this lately. This is kombucha. This is like a fermented drink. Tastes a bit like cider. Fermented food. Anything really to protect the lining in your gut, basically. It's very important because you know we've all been breathing this stuff in for a long time, and we're all. The problem is with like the chemtrails and stuff. For ages, everyone's been taking pictures and trying to raise awareness, which is great. But there's been there's been no solutions as what we can do to stop breathing it in. And I really feel it when I breathe it in. I can feel it scratching in the back of my throat. It's horrible. So if you drink that drink for 30 days. Yeah, kyanite, John. I'm just getting to that, mate. You beat me to it. What you need as well is another crystal called kyanite. Yeah, really nice. Now, what that does, you put that by your bedside at night, and it protects from AI interference or any psychic attacks at night. Some of you may or may not have had psychic attacks. So basically, the psychic attacks are the interdimensionals that are they're either the interdimensionals that are attached to you through your chakras, or they are. Excuse me, my battery's running low. Or now, what AI have cleverly done, the ones of us that are depodding away out of the interdimensional manipulation, they're even psychically attacking us. I've been psychically attacked 3 times by AI until I got this crystal. And if you've never been psychically attacked, it's like where someone is, it feels like someone's holding you down in bed and you can't breathe. So kyanite is the other crystal that you put by your bedside. Don't wear it because it's like a bubble, yeah. So its energy comes out, and it like protects you, yeah. So that's the other one. Now the last one that you should be everyone should be wearing black tourmaline, yeah, as a pendant. Black tourmaline. This protects against negative energy, like Wi-Fi, radiation, stuff like that, or even people's energy. So there's some solutions on what we can do with this nanotech. It's very serious stuff. I mean, we all realise that they're blocking out the sun, and I mean, I always thought that they're just blocking out the sun, and they're just trying to give people cancer and stuff like that. But they're actually, it's actually a lot. The agenda is a lot deeper than that. And really, people, what I'm saying to people need to take their heads out of this fucking political surface level shit. That is not where things are going on. That is a smokescreen for the real shit that is going on in terms of these. It's time that we realise and face the fact that we are on this planet with other beings or other things in different dimensions, and we live in a world where we are sharing this space with other beings, and it's really time that we stop worrying about who we're going to vote for and all this. We need to get to the head of the snake, and the head of the snake goes much, much deeper than a politician. Yeah. So I'm appealing to people, just please take your head out of that surface level shit and really dig deeper, because, and I'm not just saying this because I've had personal experience of being under entity attack heavily and seeing that cloud lifted, and I've had personal experience of being under AI attack and being able to lift that cloud as well. So as horrible as some of it sounds, there are solutions to it, and ultimately, once we increase our consciousness and raise our consciousness, these things are fucked. They're not going to be able to exist, and that's what it's all about. It's about keeping our consciousness down. So I really just, when I see people posting about Corbyn this and Conservative that, and I'm just saying, like, please just take time out to look a little bit deeper and realise that this reality is so much more than what we think it is. So I don't know, I think I've got out everything that I want to say. Has anyone got any questions or anything? What's this? Re-chemtrails. Can it, what's this? High dimension positive. Yeah, chembusters are good. And Orgonite. I've got Orgonite. Orgonite helps with Wi-Fi as well. I've never actually made a chembuster, but it would be nice if we could get a team of us with like some bazookas and just take them out. That would be really good. So yeah, guys, it's and as woo-woo as this sounds, and Max Spears was talking about this as well before he was murdered. AI have actually taken over. AI have actually taken over other planets. You know, Mars was taken over by AI. Venus. This is this. It sounds like sci-fi, but this is the last battle. This is the heart. The Earth is the heart. That is why Earth is an anagram of heart, and it's the hardest one for them to take over. And the only thing that's stopping it being taken over is human beings and the will and their heart. The rock around my neck is tourmaline. I've also got, this isn't essential, but this is just what I like to wear. This is moldavite. Okay, now this increases psychic abilities, and it enhances your other crystals, so it enhances their power. So I'm like proper blinged up with the crystals, you know, but they all have their purpose. So yeah, like I say, if anyone wants information on clearing their overlay chakras and the interdimensional part of it, because there's the three parts of the manipulation: the physical, the interdimensional, and artificial intelligence. Like I say, you can email me, send me a Facebook message. It's tony@transcendingtimes.org, and I've got lots more videos and stuff on this on my website, which is www.transcendingtimes.org. So yeah, I'm just really, like I say, my opinion on what's going on has just completely gone full circle in such a short space of time. So I'm really trying to get stuff out there about all of this. I'm going to be doing some talks around the country in the UK. I've just been up at Truth Juice in Hull. The next one I'll be doing is on the 5th of August down in Essex, Southend-on-Sea, which is it's on the 5th of August from 2 p.m. It's the Balmoral Centre in Westcliff, and I've got a couple of others lined up as well, talking about all of this. What is the best meditation to shield? To be honest, John, I'm not the best at meditating. My mind's too active. I can't seem to quiet it, or I just fall asleep. So yeah. But yeah, if anyone's got any questions or anything, just leave a message on the feed or anything like that. Yeah, Marilyn, yeah, visualising yourself with white light for protection is great, but we also have to understand that that's not going to push out the nanotech. We're basically in a war here, and we have to, there's certain things that we can use to protect ourselves, and the white light might be good for something, but it's not going to push out the nanotech, and it's not going to stop the interdimensionals feeding on your negative energy, because they're locked into you via the chakra system. So yeah, has anyone got any more questions? I don't think I'll probably think of other stuff to say when I stop, but it's been really nice talking to you. And yeah, have a great day, everyone. Enjoy the sun, get that vitamin D, and push out that nano. And can we not remove AI and nanotech without intention? No, I don't believe that we can, John. You know, I've spoke to Abby with this, and you know, like I say, we're in a war here. We're in a 3D war, and I think there's 3D solutions to it. And I know that I've checked on myself. These crystals have pushed out the nano. So yeah, I can't think of anything else. I feel like I've got loads to say, but I can't think of anything else to say. So I'm gonna leave it there. I think I've said everything that I wanted to say, but. Yeah, love to you all. Keep up the fantastic work that you're all doing. You know, we are changing things. Consciousness is rising, and you know, the system's getting very desperate. There's false flags every day. They're trying to push fear all the time, fear, division, hate, and I'm just really not seeing it working for them. And the more they're getting desperate, the more they're doing, the more people are waking up. So where I think we are, if I would say, if you'd have asked me 4 years ago, where are we? I would have said, if it was a football match, we would have been like 8-0 down, something like that. But I think we've had a huge comeback. Now it's been so great coming back to the UK and meeting up with some of the tribe members, and just being in my town and talking to people who are having these conscious conversations. Like I sit in a cafe or a restaurant, and I can hear people talking about spirituality and manipulation and what's in the food. And so I know on the surface level it's looking very chaotic right now, but honestly things are changing, and we can't physically see the level of consciousness, but you know, if you look at the Schumann resonance, it's increasing all the time. And yeah, I just think these beings are shitting themselves, and but we need to realise that it's actually AI that are really pulling the strings, and they're the ones that we need to be very wary of and protect ourselves from as well. We need to protect ourselves from all of this. So like I say, any questions you want, all the information sending about the overlays, the chakra manipulation, let me know, because we need to be able to remove and protect ourselves from all of it. But yeah, I'm feeling really positive, and I'm feeling really optimistic about what's happening. And yeah, keep going. Have a great week ahead, and yeah, I'll speak to you all soon. Lots of love. Peace.